Merry Christmas, everyone. Hi, this is Monica. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome for the first time if you're new. I'm going to be doing some Copic coloring today, and I'm going to be using this brand new stamp set that I got from Tuesday morning for $2.50. I'm going to cut this in quarters. This is Walmart cardstock 110, which is very similar to Nina 80. And then I'm going to use these colors. These are all the colors that I chose. I didn't bring in a green at all, did I? That's okay. That's all I want. Okay, well, now you get voiceover, Monica. And what I'm going to do is some heat embossing with that stamp set that I got. And I have some wooden blocks that have Christmas sentiments on there. I pulled one out for later. And I'm using Versamark ink, the clear stuff, on my stamps. And I'm going to do two. I'm doing red glitter heat embossing. And I don't use it in the card, but I just left it in there to show you. It's really, really pretty. And then my favorite is gold gold embossing powder. I got it from Michaels. It's the brand called Recollections. I believe it's the Michaels brand. I've never tried any others that I like as much. I've had silvers that I don't like so much because they're too scratchy. So this is the fun part where the heating, look how pretty that is. Oh, that's so fun to do. Of course, that's sped up really fast. It melts the little tiny granules of plastic. And now this one, I didn't see what was happening until I got to this little guy right there, that one. And then I went, oh, look, those solid red areas are really pretty, but still there's a little scratchy. So I want to do some Copic coloring. I find it handy to write the numbers right above because you can then see what the color really looks like on that paper right where you're working. And I'm new to Copic coloring and shading, and even though I've studied color theory and I'm a graphic artist, there's a big skill to learn about Copic blending, the handling of the brush, the colors that you choose, where you put them, how much you put. So I'm anxious to learn some more. And there's a new gal I found, Courtney. What's her name? Hold on. It's Keebler, Courtney Keebler. I'm excited to watch her Copic coloring videos. So I did my best, and then I started fussy cutting them. And then I'm fussy cutting out all the pieces. I don't use them all, but I fussy cut them out. And now I'm starting to build my scene, and I cut some hills with some stitched hill dies that I have. And I decided to go with the blue. And then I shaded darker where I thought there would be valleys. See that? I didn't show a lot of it, but, and then I just put them together. I mounted them onto a panel that's cut to the size that I want it to be. And I should have at that point cut the hills, but I didn't, but I do later. So I'm just playing around with the positioning of my little guys. And I took some red cardstock. I think that came from Simon Says Stamp. It's nice and sturdy. It's for my card base. And there's my panel of hills. I do like how the valleys look lower than the hilltops. And I stamped my sentiment, and I didn't center it. Darn it. I should always measure, right? But it's okay. Super pretty. Had a little smudge. Got rid of it real easy with the eraser. And now I'm just putting everything together. And it warped a little bit, the panel, so I decided to mount it onto the card base with some foam. Now here is where you're going to start thinking I'm a goofball. I like this ribbon, but look how small it's making my scene area. And I put my little guys in there. Look how cute they are, though. They're so cute. And I tucked him in, and then I decided I needed foam behind him. So after I tucked him in, and I put the foam in, see how goofy that is? I cut his legs so he can be stepping on the snowbank. And that one I just laid flat. And I had to tilt him so he wouldn't cover the part of the sentiment. Whenever I hear that word, I want to do that play on words. I sent him in to get it for you, and he never came back. So I decided I was going to use that ribbon come hell or high water. Was really happy with the way that his arm kind of came up and over the ribbon, so it kind of gave it a 3D effect. And I liked it, but it just took forever, and it ended up not looking good at all. So I went ahead and put the inserts in there, and I want to talk to you about that, and I'll get back to fixing the card in a little bit. So now for my personalization. I don't know if you know or not, but I make my cards for people in sobriety. So I make my own inserts that go on the inside, and they say, have yourself a sober little Christmas and Merry Christmas and a sober New Year. But you can download these off of my website, and these are the cut marks inside here and inside there, and then you do center. So let me do that. I'll be right back. So if you know somebody that's sober, sometimes it's hard during the holidays. People don't consider that. And now you can have a place to write, even though it's a dark base. Okay, so I tried to fix this and it just didn't work. I'm not giving up though. So I took off these ribbons. I went over it with the purple eraser, and that wasn't a good idea. It will eventually come off, but I decided I might actually use it. Now I'm getting it over there. Now, I cut some gold metallic paper. Oh, see, his little wing needs to come up there. And it's better than the ribbon anyway, because it's not as wonky. I mean, the ribbon showed all the different layers of the hills and everything, which is kind of, oh man, you can still see that right there. Dang nabbit. I really need to get one of them sand erasers. I don't have one, but I'm going to try this. Okay, can we be done with this card finally? Please, please, pretty please. I got spellbinders coming. Now what is that crap? Oh my God, are you serious? White blue dot. Wow, what a card. Thanks for sticking to the end with me. You see, if you just persevere, it'll work out. Thanks so much for watching. If you could subscribe, that'd be great. And I will talk to you later.